Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing an instructional video. We're going to be going over our newest Priest Death Rattle mid-range type strategy. And this is going to be a series where I just break down my plays, and it'll be about an hour long. We'll do this once a week. Might start doing it bi-weekly if people show some interest in it. I'm going to do a different deck every week just to keep it interesting. And it won't necessarily be the best deck in the meta, but we'll try and pick something, you know, relatively good. Not the flavor, but still pretty strong. Against Hunter, Cleric is actually pretty good. I don't know about Loot Hoarder though. I think we have to keep it simply because we can take out his Web Spinner on turn 1. That's actually really good turn 1 for us. Probably want to take Undertaker over Cleric in almost every situation. Wow, that's an insane early game. I'm pretty okay with that. I think the only thing better than Northshire in this matchup is Zombie Chow. It's extremely strong. Because we're typically not doing any damage to Hunter in the early game, making Zombie Chow that sort of driving force to get us to the mid game. Because if you fall behind to a Hunter as a Priest, it's extremely hard to get back on board because of Freezing Trap and such. I don't think that we can go after this because we played the Undertaker first. I think we just have to play Loot Hoarder. And our turn 3 will likely consist of Northshire, heal Undertaker. Killing this gives him the ability to take out Undertaker without playing anything from hand, which is really not what we want. And Loot Hoarder is not very good in this matchup anyway, so trying to get some value out of this, force him to kill it. So he's representing Freezing Trap if he took out our Loot Hoarder. Sort of unfortunate. My gut reaction was to just swing and follow up with Dark Cultist. But it might make more sense to just jam Clerics. That 4 toughness is extremely relevant, and he doesn't have a beast on board because he killed the Sonic Creeper on our Loot Hoarder. The problem is we don't have a smaller creature to trigger the Freezing Trap, so that's why I think double Cleric is a viable play as well. Sorry for taking so long there. Not sure if that's the correct play, but gives us a pretty easy avenue to wiping his board, and he has to kill at least one of those Northshire Clerics, otherwise I'm just going to draw my whole deck before he can even get to turn 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still think Dark Cultist is the play. Blade Master became less appealing. Or Defender. I typically like saving Defender until he masses up a relatively scary board, or at least later in the game. Go ahead and pop that. Unfortunately, because we're tapping out for dudes, I don't really have a solid opportunity to just smash and heal my Northshire Cleric. I have to keep playing creatures, otherwise we're just going to fall behind to the accelerated Eaglehorn Bow. By accelerated, I mean we just popped the trap and gave him 9 potential damage instead of 6. Also, this is all copyright-free music, so hopefully YouTube and Twitch don't get mad at me for using things that I'm allowed to use. I'll post a link to this playlist in the description after the video. Undertaker is really mediocre here. Best case scenario, we play it, buff it, get him to use Eagle Horn on it, and then it's done and taken care of, and it kind of clears the way for Sylvanas. Blade Master is still looking pretty mediocre. I think I just need to start piling dudes on the board. Because I have so many high-cost creatures in my hand, there's no way that his Unleash is going to be really good. It'll still be Unleash Blizzard. Like, there's no way I can stop him from drawing 2 cards. But it's not going to be totally game-breaking for the next couple turns. Okay, so we did get him to use the last Eagle Horn charge, and it wasn't on our face, so that's a plus. Loatheb is extremely threatening if I don't play Sylvanas. That is our go-to answer for it at the moment, so I think I'm just going to do that. Really wish we would have had a way to buff this to make this Hawkeye good, but no. Not a big deal. So, jam Sylvanas. If we were able to keep 2 relatively large creatures on board for the majority of the game, we should be able to pull out most games against Hunter. Because we're so focused on early board control. And that's the period of the game where Hunter typically shines. They could still steal games from us if they like run a runner high main and have a good Houndmaster play, but that's really their only late game. Taking out his bigger creatures 1-for-1 like that is extremely good for us. That is the goal. Alright, so we do have a Shadow Word Death, just in case. Man. Well, we can heal this, and smash that. Fortunately, that doesn't leave us with another play, but him just having a Houndmaster isn't really that big of a deal. Kind of worried about Unleash on that board, though. It's extremely good against 1 toughness creatures. I think it's still our best play. Actually, I'm gonna play Hawkeye. Hawkeye, kill that. No, that doesn't seem quite as good. If he doesn't have Unleash and he's not playing the trapless boar deck, then having a creature threatening to 2-for-1 him, especially a Houndmaster, is exceedingly relevant at this point in the game. He drew Unleash this turn, so that kind of sucks. But oh man, the double Houndmaster, and we don't have a circle of dealing either. This particular list is playing 2 of them though. Oh dear. Alright. Yeah, high main at this point would be extremely bad for me, because he's probably killing my Hawkeye this turn, but I had to play it. Him having 8 unanswered damage on the board is really hard to come back from. Man, he drew very well. We might not be able to come back from this if that's a freezing trap. Really? It's explosive? Well, Cabal would be normally insane against Hunter, but on this particular board, it's really mediocre. I don't think I can hold it up because he only has one card in hand, so we're just gonna go ahead and jam Cleric on the board. That sucks, but we're behind enough to where that's an okay play. It's pretty much our only play. This is optimal draw here. Slam Highman. Yeah, he still has 2 Highmanes. He used Lothab already. He's down 2 High Masters, 1 Unleash. Really have to find a way to get rid of this without killing my Cleric. Actually, killing the Cleric is fine. I'm not going to be able to... Did he draw another kill command? There's a Hunter. It's a Hunter's Mark. Oh my gosh, man. The dream. Alright, here's the problem. I am for sure killing this here. But healing my creature here could lose me the game. If that's a Leroy. If I fall behind, or if I fall below 10 and he's still hero powering me, that might just lose us the game straight up. But in the current state of things, I'm not going to end the game before he's able to kill me regardless. It's a snake trap. Okay, that's really bad for me. The situation is severe enough that I have to heal my dude to draw for outs to this. I need to hit running Holy Novas, or actually I only play 1, so I'm not sure what wins me the game at this point. Yeah, he's drawing way too well for me to come back from this. I can't not heal myself for a turn when we're at 10 HP. I mean, this is about as behind as we can be. If that's an explosive trap, oh, the god. I don't know if Hot Steel's actually worth it at this point. It is an explosive trap. Wow, that's insane. Might as well get the +3 health out of it. Wouldn't be shocked if I'm dead to Leroy. He's had that card in his hand for a while. There's not a whole lot we could do about this game. Yeah, he had 5 consecutive draws that were perfect for those situations, but that's okay. I mean, it's Hunter. Not a big deal. The goal of this series isn't necessarily to win every single game, it's just to highlight some strategies and try to go through optimal plays. Clean up our playstyle a little bit. We'll keep playing Priest. I think that's actually a fine matchup for us. Also, if you guys have any questions or suggestions for me, feel free to leave them in the YouTube comment section, or just hit me up on Twitter at @RDG_ProtoHype. Warlock. A golden lock, no less. It's probably a pretty safe assumption that he's on Zoo. Can't keep double loot hoarder, but this is pretty alright. Part of me wants to throw this back, because if he has a Flame Imp, it's extremely mediocre. Just go for the Undertaker. But if he does have a less than optimal draw, Northshire is actually extremely good. I don't think I can justify throwing it back. Thought Steal is an extremely dead card, so that's probably not the best. Yeah. Oh. That's a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and draw first. This is a pretty grim board, but at the same time, if we make it to turn 6 without just being dead on board, then Cabal could potentially take us back into the game. I think that's what we're banking on at this point. Yeah, sometimes they just have it. That was an insanely good draw. Very nice. How much? I think we deserve that. For all our troubles in that last game. You know what? I might actually shoot my own dude and Thought Steal. Just to make sure he doesn't kill this off so I can take it. Taking a Harvest Golem is the largest tempo swing you could possibly come up with Cabal. Unless it's like Max Ana or something ridiculous like Deathlord. Which nobody really plays anymore. That seems kind of gimmicky, but it could really pay off. The problem is if he has a Defender play on 5 mana. He played a shitload of 1-drop. Pardon my language. He played a lot of 1-drops. So there's a good chance that he doesn't Defender. I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk. Any +1/+1 effect makes that bad. Stealing Direwolf is just as good. Especially on our current board. Wait a second, could I have put this to the left side and it would slide it in between? I think I messed up. I think that was a misplay. He still fired it anyway, we made up for it, don't worry about it. I don't think we needed that, but it was still a really good draw. Question is, do we even want to play it? If we play Zombie Chow, he's just gonna go in on that. I think Karen is probably the better play here. Just save it and then Zombie Chow Argent Squire this. I don't really feel at 28 health that we can justify using Shadow or Death. It's never the first Doom Guard that we have to worry about in Priest, it's always the second. Typically have an answer for the first. Yeah, this is why we went with the aggressive board. Oh, okay, well... Yeah, that circle draw really saved this, but... we earned it, man. That was looking pretty hopeless for a couple turns. On to the next one. I thought it was the same guy. I was like, what have I done? I rejected the friendship karma. Oh boy. Again, we're going to assume that he's playing Zoo. Belcher's a little too slow, even though we're on the draw. Keeping one cleric is fine. I don't know about keeping both of those, especially since we have Undertaker. It's not a bad draw. If he has a slow hand, I might just play Undertaker and save the coin. No, that's a little too risky. I think we have to go with both of these. Taking border is the only priority. Even if we can't power out a Dark Cultist on turn 2. It's not exceptionally strong because that deck has so many +2 effects in Soulfire. It's really unfortunate. Do you have Soulfire as well? Oh man, the Zoo madness. We don't have an Arcanine to save us either. Yeah, that's probably game. It's just gonna draw 2 cards a turn from here on out. Oh dear. Yeah, by the time we get Belcher on the board, or even up to a Shadow Priest, we're just gonna be too low on life. What is this song? I appreciate the effort. Alright, well, we have the circle, we need to find the second piece. Oh god, playing Baron. Oh. Well, if he opts not to kill this, then we do have a pretty good Sludge Vulture play. And there's a chance that it will roll back to our turn and we can steal a Harvest Golem. Likely, oh, okay, he's gonna go for it. Well, actually, I think that benefits us. Oh man, the dream! It's the dream! Honestly, I think we play Belcher first, and we save it. Actually? Probably not. Oh, it's so good! Really? The cocky Zoo players, man. They're everywhere. Unless he jams Runner Doom Guards, I think we can stabilize off of that. Yeah, we're fine. gonna take away his power overwhelming potential. We'll just jam Undertaker and Sylvanas next turn. He did have the Demon Guard. Wow. Actually, Sludge Belcher now. No respect. Thank goodness that thing doesn't have 2 power. Never thought I'd say that. We have 2 options. We can Akanai, burn this, and then Power Word Shield it. Or we can just jam Sylvanas on the table. Sylvanas is probably the play. Maybe not. It feels like preference at this point. I like this play better if he draws Doomguard. But there is something to be said for having Akanai be out of hand. Oh dear. Okay, Void Terror is pretty scary. If for no other reason than I can't kill it and take one of his dudes this turn. Oh jeez, yeah, that would have been extremely good. Kill the Void Terror, heal it. Loot Hoarder Akanai.
Let none survive.
Okay, for whatever reason, I totally thought these would trade, and it was a 4-6, so that was a pretty huge misplay. Should probably pay attention. That would be good. Sorry about that. God, that was so bad. I could have just played Akanai and burned it, or I just oh goodness. Defender was an extremely good thought steal. That should be game. I'm terribly sorry about totally butchering that. We almost lost that game because of that play. That was pretty atrocious. Oh well, we're fine. Even if he rips Demon Guard here, pretty positive the game's over. Well, as you can probably tell from these last two games, our Zoo matchup is not phenomenal. However, with the right amount of insane top decks, we can get through it. Although, that said, our openers were not that good, and theirs were both totally insane. So it's somewhat justified, but at the same time, we do have to draw well to win that matchup. All of this needs to go. We have a lot of strong 1-drops to play, and we definitely want to be looking for those against Hunter. I could do without the Karen, but the rest of the hand is pretty solid. Zombie Chow would be amazing here. We'll bluff it. Better kill him. Got that sweet loot hoarder top deck coming in. Maybe I should have kept the loot hoarder for mulliganing everything else for Undertakers, but no. If you have no other 1-drop, it's kind of hard to justify keeping a 2-1 on the draw. All of our plays are pretty mediocre here. We can't swing both of these at that. There's an easy out to potentially both of these if he has an Animal Companion. I think Cleric is our only option. Tracking on turn 3, that's interesting. No Eagle Horn Bow, Animal Companion. Must have a 2-drop that he wants to play, or he's looking for that 2-drop on turn 3. Generally you want to use tracking later in the game when you have the ability to play the card that you're taking from it. Simply because you're often pitching so much value out of those 3 cards that it never feels good to tracking. I'll put it that way. I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky and you have that 1 card that you need and the 2 that you don't. It's like, oh great, but other times early on in the game, you look at the 3 cards that you would have, or that you saw, and it's not like a shuffle effect in Magic. You just have to look at them and then it's all a sadness as you throw all of them back. So his hand must be pretty late game focused if he's going to cast tracking on turn 3. And not have a follow-up, no less. Not even a 2-drop to play. still have no interest in trying to kill this until I get something on the board. We have Defender next turn if we want it. He has to play something this turn. I wouldn't be shocked if it was a Houndmaster. Should be extremely good for him. It would have the 2 for 1 on just the first half. Finish. Timberwolf? Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, at least those aren't beasts. Really too good. Well, Holy Nova is our best draw from here. This is only going to get worse. We have no Akanai, no Circle. Having one piece is hope, but not having either and no Holy Nova is really rough. We just never drew an activator. That's really surprising. We play Zombie Chow, Dark Cultist. Just have to jam Sludge Belcher to stop the bleeding. Maybe we'll get a little lucky here and find a good Cabal target. But if he didn't play anything for that many turns, then he's definitely on high main. What you got, son?
Greetings.
I like to greet people whenever I think they're making a decision. Just a little BM. But... Well, it's not BM. I was watching AP Drop stream and he said that he always greeted people when they were thinking on downtime just to make them, they will always snap play, I believe is how he worded it. So, it's worth a shot. Little social engineering there. I don't think Karen is the play. I think we have to steal his Haunted Creeper. We're not in a terrible position. So use 1 UTH, no high mains, no kill commands, no Hunter's Marks. He either has a second Unleash, or that first one was so value that he just had to do it. He did that on turn 5, I think? Best case scenario, he tries to translate his board into damage before he's ready for it. Did he have double? What? Really? Okay, so he drew the Buzzard this turn. And he drew the Hunter's Mark as well, or he's about to. If he has a Web Spinner, he'll probably hit it. Oh, he already had it in his hand. Okay. Oh. Desperately in need of Holy Nova. And even for 2, that card is such a blowout. He had double Timberwolf. Oh my god. How do they all have such good hands? Like, I just lost the game. Oh, I don't even understand. I mean, he already used Hunter's Mark, so the obvious solution is to just belch and hope he doesn't have another one, or kill a command. There's, oh my god, it's so broken. I hate I hate whining about stuff like that, but it just is. The problem being, if I don't kill this, I don't know. This is all terrible. Alright, we have one draw, I believe. Part of the cards. There's no way that we live going back to our turn if he has that alive. Our play right now is Akanai Soul Priestess. And kill that. Still has 6 damage on table, puts us to 7-5 if he has a kill command undead. I have to go for the... That's unbelievable, man. He did it for 2 and he just won the game. That's crazy. Did I mess up anywhere? Like, maybe the turn that we stole his Haunted Creeper? I don't know. I would have had to... He already killed something, and I would have had to tap out for death to kill the Lothab. I don't think I had another play that turn. I'm not sure. It's just... Well... That was his second unleash without drawing any cards too, so I don't know. I don't think I could have done anything about that. Hard times, man. Hard times. Our opener was also really mediocre because we didn't have an activator for Double Undertaker for 4 turns. I think if we had even one activator for those, that would have been game. Because we could have wiped his Haunted Creeper that he had on board that whole time. And he had no other early game as well. Assuming this is Zoo, keeping double Zombie Chow is pretty necessary. I didn't play against Zoo for a solid week and a half, and we played against it almost 3 or 4 times. Pretty crazy. If I had a circle of healing, I would have saved coin for Blade Master, but I don't. This Soulfire? Seriously? I have half of my top end in my hand as well. This is probably not going well. Oh man. Please don't play 1-drop. Oh boy. Curving out on injured Blade Masters. Oh man. This card has been extremely mediocre for me. I think I copied Zetalot's list verbatim, and he replaced I think his most recent change was Blade Master and for Deathlord. And I didn't like either of those cards, to be honest. Blade Master, I've never wanted to Circle of Healing once because we're in the Hunter meta of the century. So using a Circle of Healing is just not an option on this card anymore. And I rarely get to power word shield it, because that involves it living with 3 toughness coming back to my turn, which almost never happens. Once again, our best shot is to bank on getting Cabal value, but we had a pretty bad opener. That Soulfire really killed me. Come on, you have 2 cards in hand. I didn't know if I wanted to play my defender or not. He had Mortal Coil. Oh god. The champ. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh no, I don't want to play this. I have to give him the opportunity to kill my Blade Master and let his egg live as a lowly taunt. If he passes it back to me without killing that, it's just a grievous misplay. He wants to play around Akanai. Oh, never mind. Whatever. We got it. What are you gonna do? That was my only shot. He would have had to kill it. Well, since he drew Doomguard, that was actually a terrible play because he would have just chopped through this with Belcher, and then he wouldn't have been able to kill that, and then I would have been able to steal it. But there's, I have no way to plan around that. Sylvanas, but he still has Voidwalker. It's pretty horrendous. Stealing a Undertaker is pretty not worth. If I take this, he just hits that, kills my Cabal. You're playing Zoo, you don't get to talk. I think I have to jam Sylvanas and then take his Voidwalker the turn after. Oh my gosh, I just threw my Hearthstone window across the screen. Hopefully he doesn't have another taunt. We steal it, hit the Doomguard. I think our best steal is actually Doomguard to kill his 4/4. Or he's just gonna kill it himself, which doesn't make any sense. Playing against Zoo is so tilting. It's like nothing you do matters. Are you kidding? Oh my god. I don't know. It's just... it's too good. I don't think it matters what I take at this point. I mean, that was the best possible outcome, but I'm not going to be able to stabilize at 8 health against Zoo. He would have to draw just insanely dead here. Did he really draw Soulfire? No, okay. Not that it matters. Yeah, it still doesn't matter. Any 2 damage. I can't play Akanai and Sludge Belcher in the same turn. If I could, I might be fine. Actually, would have been okay if he didn't have the defender there. Could have shot both of those and then wiped, but. Oh, Welskies. I want a Thought Steal, but I have to take myself out of Soulfire range. He's only used one, to my knowledge. But he banked one card back on 5 mana with dudes on the board, which means it has to be a power overwhelming. Yeah, it is. Oh, or abusive cycle, I guess. Oh, double Mortal Coil! It's so insane! Who plays that card? Ugh. So bad. Cabal, 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 Cabal. Oh my god. If I heal here, and he draws Doomguard and no damage, I live for another turn. If he draws Soulfire and I don't heal, I think I have to heal. I want to play this to potentially beat him back off board, but I don't think I can. I need a second Knight. It's so insane. Ugh. It's so brutal. Alright, we'll do one more game. Hopefully we don't play against Zoo again. I wanted to see a little bit more variety for our first video, but oh! I can see an argument for keeping Cultist, but I'm pretty sure everything else needs to go. With no 1-drops, I don't know if this is a viable keep. It's pretty safe to say that we'll get 1. Maybe it is fine. I'll keep it. A 3-4 against Druid is pretty relevant, so... I coin out Dark Cultist, turn 3. If he still doesn't have anything on turn 3, this is gonna be pretty insane for us. We can cultist, swing face. I kind of like the idea of controlling the board a little more, so cultist Undertaker is fine. Maybe it'll tempt him to swing at the Undertaker with the back end of the Harvest Golem, and he won't deal with this next turn. If he has Wrath, that kind of goes down the drain, but not sure. Either way, he has 2 damage, so maybe just jamming the second cultist is the better play. Potentially have a huge Baron to play. Could also Undertaker Hoarder, but that's really weak to swipe. I don't know. I think we have to keep playing creatures. We're assuming a similar mentality of playing Shaman against Druid. Just don't let them have anything on board. We'll see if it works out. Since we got a defender on both of our cultists, I think it's better to let him deal with our board. We're threatening a ton of damage. Looks like he has a swipe. Give me that one. Right here, right here. Right at the kisser. Oh, come on. I like Blade Master here the most, since he just swipes. Undertaker Loot Hoarder was an option, but I want to make sure both of these level up at the same time. Level up! Damn it, no death rattle on this. Karen is a bit of a problem. I think we have to swarm the board. Force him to use something else to get through this and heal. I think that's okay. Jesus Christ, he's 10 HP. That's pretty good. If he doesn't have a second swipe, I don't think he could make it through this turn. He would have to have Innervate, Savage combo, but that would be... No, okay. Does he have... Oh my goodness, he's taking the damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just dead on board. No. Yeah, going with the second cultist definitely saved us there. If we would have tried to play cultist, or heal up the first one rather, and use that to get board control, I don't think we would have had near as much success. So just playing dudes is usually the answer against Druid. But that's the end of my video for this week. We ended it about exactly an hour. It was a good note to end on, so we won't tempt fate. Thanks for watching, and if you guys have any suggestions for videos in the future or critiques for me, I don't actually know what I'm doing when it comes to video content, so any help that you can offer me would be very much appreciated. And I'll link you to all of the necessary websites and things that you might want to look at in the description of the YouTube video. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.